Apples.
I had to climb the heart of the fire, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Philadelphia Eagles. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 24-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Carson, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
He was brought down.
The Seahawks and Eagles, you might remember, they met up in the wild card round a season ago. It's a night Philly fans could probably stand to forget. Carson Wentz exited early after just 4 passes thrown, and Josh McCown at 40 years of age brought in, but the Seahawks...
Bro, good fucking defense, Slay. Let's go.
17-9 victory.
Well, if you have man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
A great return there of 22 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. And 3 yards there takes them to the 45.
The ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Eluding the pressure right. Going, and that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain of 37. It's a great throw right there, and really showed a lot of confidence in his receiver.
He certainly did. Ball was in the air a long time, but he counted on the adjustment that we saw near the end of the play. As that ball was descending, who was going to come down with it? He counted on his guy, and he gambled correctly.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. throwing again. Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. They'll run on first down. Carson. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
At the 13-yard line.
On 2nd and goal. Wilson, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They'll come out in the pistol. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Carson, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and through by Myers, and we are tied at 7.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And it's a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, You go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it.
Come on, man.
Is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
It's about to disconnect. Oh, shit. That's his connection.
On second down now.
Are you on Wi-Fi?
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Damn, bro. I was just about to ask that. Are you on Wi-Fi? Fuck. That's what I said. Are you on Wi-Fi, bro? Damn. That's ugly. Damn. Are you on Wi-Fi? He must be on Wi-Fi. That's ugly. Man.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes.
That's ugly, bro.
You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go. No, I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name. How about your
connection, bro? Can't stand that shit.
You know, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage. Put the mainframe. Loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate. Meditate, hydrate. Protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide.
Yo, Madden gotta have. I don't own copyrights to this music. Please do not flag me. Madden definitely gotta have situation. So when people lag out, we can get right back to where we were, bro. Cause I don't like that shit. That shit's a little fucking annoying right there. He's bugging.
He's a bozo. Bozo. Really? Yeah. We did a lot for the win.
I don't own copyrights to this music. Please do not flag me.
Now we on top once again. Yeah.
Oh my god.
I had to tighten the plan. Yeah. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys.
Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Philadelphia Eagles. This is DJ Reed returning. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
2nd and 5 now. Wilson, they'll run the screen with Carson. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, Wilson. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They run for it with Carson. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Letting one go deep for the end zone.
They didn't let me jump.
And nearly picked it off.
I tried to bullet that shit in there,
to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. It's 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. Down to the 25. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance. Reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he connects, Hurts. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the
early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. at their own 22-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. He gives it off to Carson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help the running game as well.
Now Wilson on 1st down, escaping the pressure right. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42.
Big user alert. Let's go.
To the 47-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
It's 2nd and 8 on the Seahawks 45-yard.
They go play action with Hurts. This ball complete to Rager. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
Ooh, I was just about to throw that shit.
And the
Fuck.
Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack.
10 yards.
Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
Now, let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You've got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
The wide receiver
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
just shy of midfield.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And this is
Damn.
And he is in for
That's
the
one thing. I'm
Seattle
surprised he can't stay with him.
To DK Metcalf.
DK Metcalf, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
22. He was taken down by Bobby Wagner.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
3rd and 10.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Damn, what's the flag?
Downfield, out left to his running back.
Holding, damn.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Ooh, I couldn't throw it. Damn.
On the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
38-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
13 yards. 1st down, Seahawks.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now it's Carson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Seattle.
On 1st down, Wilson. Forced out,
and
he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
He's going to air it out deep for
Oh, that should have been a pick, boy. We was right there watching that shit.
For his favorite target, AJ Green.
That's what I'm saying. That nigga ain't doing
takes
nothing.
us from 2nd to 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
Still nothing.
4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Switch it.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Going right side here, and that's complete.
Cooked him.
And now the rookie's
free.
Touchdown! second touchdown on the season. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. And that makes it 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Wilson now off the bootleg. Steps away. Incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And 4 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing is Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
D.
So here we go. The
Oh, he
offense
going
is
for
going to
this?
stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Here we go on 4th with Wilson.
Woo! I try to come and pick that shit. Oh my goodness.
Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion.
He was supposed to punt that, but it's all good.
2 minutes remaining.
I ain't really mad about it.
For football. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 1st down.
Oh, I went the wrong way.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
This is Carson.
Ooh, I ran right by him, bro. Let's go.
Down just shy of the 45. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line.
Oh, let's go, D.
Incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On 3rd down.
I'm out here. Give me that shit. Let's go.
Incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one.
Let's go.
Can get it.
Yeah, better punt that rock this time.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
And this will be taken all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football.
Damn.
The Seahawks have picked it up. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget Paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game. I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
Brings up 2nd and
officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
There is something to a game plan. We're trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
Let's go, D.
Wilson in the offense, not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson.
Let's go, D.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5.
Woo-hoo! Let's go, baby.
Not only is that an interception, it's one where you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
This boy's testing me. Let's go.
At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. 2nd down and 4. Throwing is Hurts. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Here's Hurts.
Oh, my God.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete.
Ooh, it was a touch on the ground again.
In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
56 is the mic. Get him. Get him. Get him. Mike 56. Mike 56. Not today, you are. Not today.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
Woo!
He
was almost over there,
12
too.
seconds left.
Incomplete.
Yo,
on the deep ball.
he was right there,
An
too.
incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. And he comes back with one complete. Now a timeout.
Number 22.
7 seconds left in the first half.
It's 4th.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out.
Big leg,
So
boy.
big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Sanders. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Hurts. Buying time to his left. Deep ball for got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And Sanders there with a first down carry that might have gotten a yard, if that. 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Ball carrier.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 18. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Flushed out right. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Alton Robinson in there to drop him for a loss on the play. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Now this will make it into the end zone. Oh, able to avoid him. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
10 at their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll start out on the ground with Carson and give him about 5 drive as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Eluding the pressure right. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Avonte Maddox, and he's able to get it back.
Hey, when you run the same formations, I can read that shit way too well, bro. He's running the same formations. I played him already, so it's so easy to read him. He got to switch it up when he plays me. He's making it too easy.
Right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
Another run here with Sanders. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Here's Sanders. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Miles Sanders.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's brought down. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to it.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical is one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
56.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Pass incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete. Will Dissly, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
To throw is Wilson on 3rd down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
And now here's a carry heading left. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
Jordan Brooks.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. They go play action with Hurts. This ball complete to Rager. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They'll begin the drive with Carson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. 7 yards, the pickup there. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete to Dissly, the tight end. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43. 11 yards there, 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Wilson. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And now look at him go. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And they take a knee.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game.